Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another fragrance first impressions, and today's fragrance first impressions is going to be on the fragrance Chloe Fleur de Parfum. This was released in 2006 and I haven't tried it yet, so if you want to know my first impressions of this fragrance and also what I thought of last week's fragrance, then keep watching. Beginning of all these videos, I kind of give you a little rundown about how these videos work. First part of the video, I will give you a first impressions. I will spritz it on my skin, give it a few seconds to warm up, let you know the notes that I get initially. Then I will come back in about 15 to 20 minutes after it's warmed up a little bit on my skin and give you my real first impressions based on how it's warmed up on my skin and what I smell. Then next week's first impressions, I will give you my final review because I will have worn this probably 3 or 4 more times. I'll be able to tell you about longevity, about projection, and if I think this is worth purchasing. Which means at the end of this video, I'm going to have last week's fragrance and I will give you my final thoughts on that, which was Son de Gioia from Giorgio Armani. So let's get into the video. Fleur de Parfum, let me read the reviews for you. Not the reviews, sorry, the notes. The notes are lemon essence, absolute verbena, Freesia rose, cherry blossom, white cedar, and bitter almond and amber. As you guys know, I've been kind of an almond kick, so that's kind of what made me really want to try this one this week. So let's apply it. Apply it on both because it's going to be the perfume I'm wearing today. And I'm going to give it a few seconds to warm up. The first thing I smell is like light lemon, like almost lemon cookie. Sweet, very sweet, light, a little bit of freesia, a little tiny bit of rose, and I definitely get amber, which is kind of warming it up a little bit. Let me be perfectly clear. I just sprayed this on me and I have to go like this to smell it. There's like nothing. No projection, nothing so far. So I don't know how this is going to project, but so far it seems to be a very intimate fragrance. Seems to be sitting very close to the skin, at least on me. But so far I'm getting a lot of lemon, and I'm getting freesia, and I'm getting amber, and maybe a little bit of cedar. Touch of cedar. No rose yet. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to give this a half an hour actually. I'm going to give this a good time to warm up on my skin. I'm going to go see if my husband can smell it and I will be right back. I'm back. It's been about 25 minutes. Let's see how this is developed. To me it's the same. It's still a little bit of verbena, very light sweet lemon cookie-esque, freesia, like amber, a little bit of cedar, tiny touch of rose. This reminds me very much of the original Chloe, only I feel like the original Chloe was better. So far, it's not a bad fragrance. Again, I'm not saying this is bad. I'm saying that this type of fragrance I wouldn't want to sit close to the skin. This type of fragrance I would want to project. I like when romantic, very soft, feminine florals project. I think that there's something really beautiful about that, because then you can walk into a room and somebody can smell this like light trail of flowers, and it's really, really nice. It kind of reminds me of Ferngully. This to me has absolutely no sillage so far, and usually it takes me a bit, but my husband, like after just spraying it like 20 seconds, usually he's like, oh, I can smell you. He didn't barely smell anything. I had to he's like, oh, I guess I can smell it. That's his reaction. So so far, fragrance-wise, it's pretty. It's very pretty. But I still think I like the original Chloe better. Just my opinion so far. But if you wanted a more lemony, kind of light, intimate fragrance, I think this is very nice. Very pretty. Very youthful. Extremely youthful in a very good way. Youthful. Very bright lemon, still the touch of floral in here kind of grounds it, which is really, really nice. But it's not projecting at all. And I'm worried that this isn't going to last on my skin that long. So far this is not a pass, because I do like the scent. I do like the original Chloe better. But I'm not one to shy away from getting something that smells similar, buying more than one bottle of it. I will see how this projects, because I think this would be a beautiful spring or summer fragrance. I think the lightness of the floral and the lemon, this would be perfect for spring, especially if you're looking for a nice, romantic, whimsical daytime fragrance. I think this would be a perfect spring fragrance. I'm just hoping that it projects a little bit more and that it has some longevity. We'll see if it has any longevity next week, because I'm probably going to wear through this thing. But so far, I just like the fragrance. I think it's a perfect spring fragrance. We'll see about projection and longevity, so tune in next week. That being said, what did I think about last week's fragrance? Again, that was Son de Gioia, and that was from Giorgio Armani. I initially liked it. There was something a little synthetic about it, but after I wore it more, I really enjoyed it. The problem on me, again, was longevity. It literally, my skin ate it. It was gone in like, I want to say like an hour and a half. I feel like that one is a really nice fragrance. The more I wore the sample, the more I realized I really liked it. But because I had to wear through that entire sample in a day and a half, I was like, if I bought a bottle of this, it would be gone in like a month, because I would have to like overspray. And I'd like overspraying, but I don't want to have to overspray because my skin is eating the fragrance. Now that is my body chemistry, my skin, my environment. So I'm not saying that it's going to do that for you. I think it was a beautifully refreshing, bright fragrance. I really liked, after I wore it longer, that once it kind of like warmed up on my skin, this beautiful, it just was very joyful, very bright, just very warm fragrance. And I think that it had the potential to be something I would have immediately purchased if it lasted longer and worn throughout the spring and summer and loved. So unfortunately, I'm not sure, because I did really enjoy it after wearing it another time, because I could only wear it twice with that sample. But I might end up buying a bottle, I don't know, because it was really, really nice. But again, my skin ate it up. So I can only give you my final thoughts based on how I wore it. And the thing is like, it didn't have much longevity. It sat a little bit closer to the skin, about arm's length. But overall, it was a beautiful fragrance, a very bright yet still warm fragrance. So it's definitely something if you're looking for a really nice, gorgeous scent to wear in the spring and summer. I think it would definitely be worth checking out if you guys are interested. So that's my thoughts on Son de Gioia, and time will tell if I decide to purchase a bottle or not. It's if I decide I want to invest in a bottle that I will work through in a month or two, because I'll just be constantly reapplying. But it was a beautiful fragrance, and again, the longevity is probably purely because of my environment and my skin was just eating it up. Just sometimes fragrances like that don't last because it's hot and humid here, and I tend to perspire just because it's gross in Florida. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like these fragrance first impressions, or these first impressions videos, or my fragrance videos, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because it's free, and I'm free. And I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I will see you next time. Bye!